When schools close in the city of Cleveland, more times than not, the building sits empty and falls further into disrepair. And it stirs up debate about how to best turn them into something useful. Well, next week, what to do with the former Newton D. Baker School of Arts property is up for discussion. It's a story I've been covering since last spring. I swung by the Cam's Corners neighborhood earlier today to get a look. A chain link fence surrounds what used to be Newton D. Baker. The building's windows and doors are boarded up to help keep it secure. How did that make you feel seeing this place close?
It was sad. I think that having a school in the neighborhood just brings a sense of warmth to the community, so it was sad to see it go.
It's been like this since last summer when a News 5 viewer sent me these photographs, worried about what might happen here next. The district tells me redevelopment options or possibly selling the property are on the table. And while some people I spoke to haven't given the site much thought. Any early ideas what you would maybe like to see here in the future?
I would definitely say, put up a gazebo, put a playground in, have somewhere where the kids can go.
Travis Dreyer Gutman has a few. The mother of two lives nearby. There's always the possibility of it being repurposed into something else, maybe housing, maybe another school one day.
I mean, housing's great, but I would say revamp the school or put in a playground, put in somewhere where the neighborhood can come together and be a neighborhood again.
Next Thursday, January 29th, you can offer your 2 cents. West Park Cam's Neighborhood Development and Council Member Charles Slife are hosting a meeting wanting to hear your ideas on how the property can be reimagined. Sherry Obrensky is the president of the Cleveland Teachers Union, and she says future success requires listening.
It's really important that the voice of the people in that community are heard to do what is needed to make that space a vibrant part of the community.
I've been covering Newton D. Baker since last spring. That's when parents and teachers began fighting to keep the school open. Crystal Taylor telling me back then her daughter thrived there.
Even when I moved on the east side with my mom, I still kept her here. I fought to keep her here. This is a really good school.
The district said major issues with the roof, which led to flooding and mold, would be too costly to fix. And last April, we were at the Board of Education meeting when members voted to close it following the school year. An emotional end, but still hope that something good will rise. We'll follow up and see what happens here.
Yeah.
That meeting is next Thursday, January 29th at the Cretan Party Center that's located on West 168th Street. It begins at 6 p.m.